Okay, for the case study summary, nowadays there is an increasing case of cybersecurity, especially in financial institutions, which also happened towards Silver Bank. Financial institutions that had the proper security measure and software of IT system were able to defend themselves. However, companies that lack of this system had to pay a high price for their lack of preparation. In this case, Silver Bank did not give enough thought to the cybersecurity aspect, and as a company that provides security services, Diamond Company gives suggestion to the Silver Bank to improve its IT security system. And then Ore, which is the general manager of Silver Bank, agreed with the suggestion. However, after Ramirez, which is the sales representative of Diamond Company, explained about the bank, there was a disagreement by the BOD, and the main factor of this is because of the higher cost. And then the BOD requested for a price reduction about more than 40% for the budgeted plan, and then however Ramirez will only consider a 20% cut, and finally after the discussion, these two organizations agreed to come to an agreement.
Next is about the risk that Silver Bank face. Firstly is cybersecurity risk. It is the likelihood that the firm will suffer from a financial loss as a result of a cyber attack or data breach. Attacks on emails and computers by hackers, exposure of client's PIN number, installation of malware, and manipulating the ATM is example of cyber attacks that Silver Bank experienced. This is dangerous as the Silver Bank customers' information may leak. Next is reputational risk. It is a threat to a company's reputation when they fail to comply its stakeholders' expectation and thus bring out negative perspective. Reputational risk of Silver Bank happen because of the ignorance of upper management about the importance of having strong cybersecurity. The poor behavior of management had caused Silver Bank to expose to shortcomings of quality services that result in reputational risk. Other than cybersecurity risk and reputational risk, Silver Bank face operational risk. It is a risk of possibility from suffer of financial loss as a result of internal operations, personal process or other failures that could impact the daily operations of Silver Bank. The unsecured cybersecurity has resulted in failure of operation in the company. Operational risk in Silver Bank also happen because the management overlooked the issues of cybersecurity that may lead to more problems, especially attacks cases at the company's computers and ATM. Lastly is the financial risk. It is the ability of Silver Bank to manage their loan and fulfill financial commitments. For example, during the financial proposal, the member of board of director had disagreement to implement the security system because of financial implications. This is because the plan required several $1 million of upfront payment. Lastly, it is worrying for Silver Bank as cybersecurity investment is increasing over the year, as seen on Exhibit 3, with the highest on 2019, and we believe that the number will be higher as the years go by.
Hi, my name is Nurul-Sara-Adeli-Mati-Mahidi. My metric number is 273507, and I will present the impact of cyber attack on financial institutions. Financial institutions will continue to be targeted by hackers around the world because the financial power and network are worth it for hackers to try to make quick money and profit. So the cyber attack can impact on lose confidence from their customer due to customers starting to doubt the security of financial sector. The most crucial component in customer relationship is trust. Customer trust in a company will help it grow the business, while a decline in customer trust will result in business stagnation. Next is cyber attack has impact on the company financial, which is costing a great amount of money to fix the system and compensate the customer. Based on IBM Data Breach Cost Report 2022 state that for the financial sector, it has the highest record of more than 10 million and the average number of days is 277. So the longer it takes to repair, so the more cost the company has to bear. Another impact on financial institution is the loss of customer data, including names, addresses, and even social security number. Threats to data security can also affect customer data, which could have serious implications for both company and customer, including compromised identity and tarnished reputation. In addition, the cyber attack can trigger liquidity and lead to solvency issues, which is the problem appear when the bank debt is greater than their equity or asset, and bank does not make any profit after the cyber attack. Due to the cyber attack, companies need to use large amount of money to redesign effective strategy and repair all the company data and software after a cyber attack. However, due to losses from the cyber attack that are too high, some companies are unable to bear the burden and force company to close their business.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Ashiki binti Muhammad and my metric number is 273538. In 2050, Silver Bank experienced a cyber attack for the first time. This cyber attack referred to a phishing attack where a group of hackers by delivering email to each bank in a different bank. However, this attack has resulted in a serious attack where every email that has been seen is seen not suspicious. Next, in 2017 was the second attack that happened to the Silver Bank. The attack used was a different attack method, which was a malware attack where the cyber criminal infected the bank internal work. Therefore, at the same time, they also managed to hack the credit of one of the employees at one of the involved branches and was able to gain access to sneak into the bank's internal network. In the following year, this cyber attack criminal used a different method to attack the bank. This attack was carried out through the use of malicious code, where the robber blocked the authentication system that connects certain ATM with other financial entities. The reaction given by Silverbank when there was an attack and robbery from cyber criminal is that when the phishing attack happened in 2015, Silverbank did a quick action when the bank manager immediately contacted the security provider for them to correct the problem that happened in their system. Then, the bank have given a quick reaction by making a long investigation to identify the problem that occurred during the attack. Lastly, the bank has immediately repaired ATM that had been manipulated by the robber. After the severe attack that had been treated the bank's security system, the Prevent Association of Bank has put an alert to the all financial entities so that they could activate their security protocol and keep and especially close watch over all their system. Every measure and action taken by Silverbank in responding to the attack is not appropriate. This is because they have shortcoming in understanding the weakness of the IT system. In fact, they are also less interested in the information protection system because they think that the information protection system that is launched is enough to protect everything data. Thus, it also take a long time to take appropriate action due to the board of directors not agreeing with the holistic defense system offered by Diamond Security. This is because the price offered to them is quite higher.
Assalamualaikum, Mas Junior Rabbit Sabi 273199 question 5 asks us to analyze and evaluate Silverbank's response to the cyber attack occurred in September 2020. According to the case study, we were able to analyze a number of responses made by Silverbank to the cyber attack crisis. We have classified the risk into 6 types, which are operational risk, strategic risk, cyber security risk, business risk, financial risk, and reputational risk. Operational risk code 04 at the beginning of the cyber attack, Silverbank did nothing as there were no guidelines stated on how to overcome the situation. Impact 5, likelihood 1, score is 5. This falls under the green or low level of risk. The impact of this event could be catastrophic, but the likelihood is very low. Hence, the score remains low unless it happens often. Cybersecurity risk code C4, Silverbank was proposed with an impenetrable security system where they came to an agreement to the installation of a holistic defense system against cyber attack with a 20% discount. Impact 4, likelihood 2, score 8. This falls under the yellow or medium level of risk. Operational risk code 01, need to have sufficient security protocol and software necessary. Impact 3, likelihood 4, score 12. This falls under the orange or high level of risk. The impact could cause major loss to the bank if they did not install the basic security system, while the likelihood for the bank is high if they need to update their system every year. Strategic risk code S4, upon identification on the bank's system, Diamond Security advised the bank to update its internal network system as it serves as a foundation to improve the system and following ISO 27001. Impact 2, likelihood 4, score 8. This falls under the red or extreme level of risk. The cost of loss for this situation is significant because updating internal network system would cost Silverbank quite some price, while following ISO could need some amendments in the system which could also cost some money. Thank you.
Okay, there are 3 main strategies suggested by Diamond Company. The first one is to upgrade to a holistic defense system. This is because this approach goes beyond the standard security mandate and necessitates integration with enterprise risk management, change management, as well as the ongoing front office staff participation. Second is by implementing a new manager level role, for example, Chief Information Security Officer, which will be tasked with designing security system and asset for the company. And lastly is the implementation of ISO 27001 standard to ensure that the bank process comply with the international security standard. Okay, next we move forward to the challenges. First is the disagreement in the BOD. This is because this group did not consider these visions very important and they thought that the bank was already enough in investing in IT. And this plan also will cost the company a huge expenses. Okay, next the last one is low technological development, which cause hacker to easily access Silverbank security system to carry out any attack.
Finally, the opportunities that Silverbank will gain is firstly, more customers will use their bank services because they have gained their customers' trust as they have good security. Additionally, the percentage of share of Silverbank may increase as the number of people investing in their company and customers taking loans is also increasing. Next, Silverbank can minimize or prevent fully from being attacked and cyber attacks cases will no longer occur, and this may lead to increased increase of revenue for Silverbank. Lastly, the good image of Silverbank can attract more customers, and their customers will be more loyal to them. So that's conclude the presentation of our group. Thank you.